Testing, 1, 2, 3, test, 1, 2, 3. Just one qualifier at the Inverness Raceway this morning. You get the credit. In rain to Lewis McDonnell, a winner in 2:03 and 1/5 by the quarter, 30 and 1. The half in a minute, 4/5, 3/4, 132 and 1. Race winning trip, 2:03 and 1/5. Euchert was seconds for Redmond Doucette. Buttons third for Rodney Gillis. Opie's Lifeline finished 4 for Andrew McLean. All horses meet the qualifying standards set out by the judges here at the Inverness Raceway. We'll have the individual times momentarily. Judges are going to go with the 3-second variance. 3-second variance for the start of race number 1. This morning's one and only qualifier. You could get the credit. You get the credit was the winner by the quarter, 30 and 1. Half 1 minute, 4/5, 3/4, 132 and 1, 2:03 and 1. You get the credit. And Lewis McDonnell. Euchert finished up second by a neck. Paced the mile, 2:03 and 1/5 for Redmond Doucette. Buttons was third by 8 lengths. Paced the mile, 2:04 and 4. Rodney Gillis for Anthony Beaton. And Opie's Lifeline finished up 4 by 22 lengths. Paced the mile, 2:07 and 3/5. Andrew McLean for Joe Poirier. All horses meet the qualifying standards set out by the judges here at the Inverness Raceway. A 3-second variance going to start off our card this afternoon. Correct time of day showing on the board 11:59. 1 o'clock is post time for the first. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Inverness Raceway. 6 card on tap here this afternoon. Post time set to go at 1 o'clock. Correct time of day showing on the board at 12:41. You want to check your program? We'll go over the changes for this afternoon's card of racing. Race number 1, field of 5. It goes as programmed. The first is okay. That'll push us over to race number 2. First and the early daily double. Equipment change on the 1, Tucker's Best. He adds a hood with cups, and he adds side cheeks. Over to race number 3. Race number 3, field of 6, and the entries are going as programmed. Over to race number 4. Race 4, number 4. What's up, Doc? Pencil in the driver, Mr. Gerard Kennedy. Gerard Kennedy up on the 4. What's up, Doc? That's in the 4th. That'll push us over to race number 5. First and the late double. Number 4, Mr. Saturday Night. Lewis McDonnell is your catch driver. Lewis McDonnell on the 4, Mr. Saturday Night. Number 5. What Makes Me Win? Off with the hood with cups. Off with the hood with cups. And a race number 6, our feature on this afternoon's card of racing. Winners over 1,000 last 5. They go for purse 1,800. And a field of 6, Damn Lucky. And Ambrose Gillis. Sunshine Lou and Redmond Doucette. East Coast Invader and Monica Sutherland. Solid Silver, Rodney Gillis. Rock'em, Sock'em Scott and Gerard Kennedy. Rounding out the field on the outside, it's the 6, Windermere Best Man. Zach Mullins. Pencil in Zach Mullins as your driver on the 6, Windermere Best Man in our feature. And add a ear hood. Fog is starting to roll in here at the Inverness Raceway. The east wind should clear everything up. Hopefully in a half an hour or so. Just one qualifier here at the Raceway this morning. You get the credit. Rain to Lewis McDonnell was a winner in 2:03 and a 1/5. Euchert for Redmond Doucette finished up second. Did you have that sheet there? Euchert was second by a neck. That was 2:03 and a 1/5. Buttons in rain to Rodney Gillis. He paced a mile in 2:04 and 4. Opie's Lifeline and rain to Andrew McLean. Finished up the mile 2:07 and 4/5. Judges have a 3-second variance on this afternoon's card of racing. So all horses at the standards set out here by the judges at the Inverness Raceway. Post time set to go 1 o'clock at 12:52. Entries making their way from the paddock area on towards Post Parade. Operating from the lower turn are the entries here in the first condition field. Now winners one. They go for a purse of $1,000. Rebecca and James Struthers, the owner of the One Who's Your Shadow. Zach Mullins trains and drives. 2 East Coast Miss Haney, a 3-year-old Arthur Blue Chip fillet. Owned bred by Todd Sutherland. Trainer driver Monica Sutherland. Irish Road Stables, the owners of 3, Weather the Storm. Brian McGinnis does the conditioning. Rodney Gillis in the sulky. Yeah, to post position 4 is the 3-year-old Pan Sway, Dirty Bobby, Andy Stewart. Shares ownership with the trainer driver Redmond Doucette. Rounding out the field, number 5, Bronco Charlie, Graham Janiga. Shares ownership with the trainer Joe Janiga in the sulky. It's Gerard Kennedy. Field of 5 here in the first, going to post. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Up for post time here for the first. Entries on their way back. Second and final score down to 3 minutes now. 3 to go. Your officials for this afternoon's Cardiff Racing. In the paddock, Linda Gillis is our paddock judge. Our starter is Mr. Sean Tobat. The officials in the judges' stand this afternoon. Your presiding judge is Danny Boy McKinnon. Associate judges are Craig Mills and Karen Hocko. On photo patrol, it's Brock McLean. Our charter is Shannon McLean. Our timer is Carter McDonald. On the photo finish, it's Mr. Dean Winters. And our track manager is Megan McQuarrie. We're down to 2 minutes now, 2 to go. $50-50 on sale here this afternoon. Pick up those 50/50s from our birthday girl this afternoon. Patricia is celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday, Patricia. $2.80 showing on the board as our favorite is a 3-year-old Dirty Bobby. Qualified on the 28th here at the Inverness Raceway in 2:02 3/5. He finished second, AB's Future. Dirty Bobby, 0 for 2 last year. He makes his 2023 debut here at the Inverness Raceway in rain to Redmond Doucette. He's at $2.90 on the board. See, Joe Janiga also has a pan sway in here. Bronco Charlie with Graham Janiga, must be his son. Gerard Kennedy in the sulky. Irish Road Stables had the 3 weather for Storm. Making his first start of the year. It's a 3-year-old Big OK filly. Brian McGuinness does the conditioning. Here on 3, Weather the Storm. Monica Sutherland looking for her first lifetime win. Here with East Coast Miss Haney. Todd Sutherland bred this 3-year-old Arthur Blue Chip filly. Monica does the training and driving. Zach Mullins on the rail, and Who's Your Shadow? Field of 5. They're called into the gate here in the first at the Inverness Raceway. Entries moving down the backside. Here for the first. Entries moving to the top of the turn here at the Inverness Raceway. Field of 5 maidens. Here on the first for 1,000. Who's Your Shadow on the rail? And Zach Mullins, East Coast. Miss Haney. Monica Sutherland. Weather the Storm. Rodney Gillis. Dirty Bobby. Redmond Doucette. Bronco Charlie. And Gerard Kennedy. A field of 5. Maiden class here at the Inverness Raceway. Down off the gate and away, and Who's Your Shadow? Heads out for the lead. East Coast Miss Haney ducks in the 2-hole up here, third on the outside. It's Dirty Bobby. Got a 4, Weather the Storm. And in the backfield, that's Bronco Charlie. We're stretched out single file up toward the opening quarter down. And up front on the lead, it's the 5-year-old Shadow Playmare. Who's Your Shadow? And rein to Zach Mullins. Up front, chopping out the fraction. Second is East Coast Miss Haney. Driving third, then is Dirty Bobby at a 4, Weather the Storm. In the backfield, it's Bronco Charlie past an opening quarter, 32. And 1/5, and Dirty Bobby pops at the 3-hole now. Up to challenge. Who's Your Shadow for the lead. We're approaching the half mile now. In at the rail. Who's Your Shadow on the outside? Dirty Bobby. Third, that is East Coast Miss Haney. Dirty Bobby probably going to take a tuck into the 2-hole, heading up the backstretch here to the 5/8 turn, the half mile, 103 and 4. Who's Your Shadow? By 2 lengths up front. Dirty Bobby is second, then a gap of 3. The East Coast Miss Haney. Then we go back 10 more to Weather the Storm, and then Bronco Charlie. 3/4 up and coming now, and Who's Your Shadow? Up front, right there, head to helmet second. That is Dirty Bobby. He pops out. Going to get a brush here to the 7/8 turn. And Who's Your Shadow? 134 and 2/5. He's not letting Dirty Bobby get to him on the outside. Off the 7/8 turn, going to take a drive through the lane now. Who's Your Shadow on the inside? Dirty Bobby on the outside. And also, East Coast Miss Haney is coming. Who's Your Shadow at the rail? Dirty Bobby. Look here on the outside. East Coast Miss Haney. Just looking at a win print. The photo is for win. And officially 2, 4, 1, and 3. East Coast Miss Haney, the winner. Second, Dirty Bobby. Who's Your Shadow? Third, and up for 4, Weather the Storm. 2, 4, 1, and 3. Monica Sutherland heading back for her first lifetime win. And officially from the lower turn, the 3-year-old brown pacing filly by Arthur Blue Chip at the Better's Delightmare Manhattan Delight. This filly was bred by Todd Sutherland, owned by Todd Sutherland. Monica Sutherland does the training, does the driving. A slick steer through the lane, up for first lifetime win, the maiden mark, 205 and 3/5 in the winner's enclosure. East Coast Miss Haney. Congratulations, Monica. And the first official, who's your shadow third? East Coast Miss Haney, the winner. Weather the Storm 4, Dirty Bobby 2nd, and Bronco Charlie 5. By the quarter, 32 and 1. The half, 103 and 4. By 3/4, 134 and 2. Raceway trip 205 and 3/5. Top of program, 314, 2 then 5 on the bottom. 205 and 3/5 is a maiden mark for the 3-year-old Arthur Blue Chip filly. East Coast Miss Haney for Monica Sutherland. That is her first of many wins. 2-4 exacta. It returned $20.40. $20.40 for your exacta combination. 2 and 4 tracta combination. It was 2, 4, and 1. 2, 4, and 1, and that triacta combination paid $28.50. Up and coming. It's race number 2. It's the first end of the early daily double. An equipment change on the one Tucker's Best. Puts on the hood with cups and side cheeks. Hood with cups and side cheeks. Over here on the one Tucker's Best in the first end of the early daily double. Pushing over to race number 3, the second in the double. The entries are going as programmed. And Trey's moving down the backside on towards Post Parade. Here for the second. Now parading from the lower turn there, the entries here in the second, first end of the early daily double. Non-winners 451 last five. They go for a purse of 1,075. Paul McLean, older breeder, now the one Tucker's best. Zach Mullins is the trainer driver. To his D's Harkness, 13-year-old, older trainer driver, Sandy McNeil. Brian Tracy and Derek Whalen, the owners of 3 OK Gladiator for conditioner Donald Kennedy. Gerard Kennedy, 4 I'm Indigo, Lily Watson owns and trains. Keegan Madden in the sulky. 5 is Miss Chili Pepper, owner, trainer, driver, Tim Gillis. Here on Post Parade is the 6-0 Coffee Bean, a 3-year-old Western Terror colt, winner of 2. Owned by Luke McDonald. A.D. McDonald trains Redmond Doucette in the sulky. Old Coffee Bean all charged up out there on the Raceway. He's at $2.10 on the board, $2.10. He's going for 3 for 3 here this afternoon. Entries up their second and final score. Down under 3 now, under 3 to go. Entries moving down the backside. Here for the second. Field of 6 comes to the top of the lane condition field. 9 winners, 451 last 5 for 1,075. Tucker's Best and Zach Mullets. D's Harkness, Sandy McNeil, OK Gladiator. Gerard Kennedy, I'm Indigo. Keegan Madden. Chili Pepper and Tim Gillis rounding up the field. Old Coffee Bean, Redmond Doucette. OK Gladiator and a break in the backfield. Field of 6. Down off of the gate and away at Tucker's Best. And here's Old Coffee Bean. Out here on the outside looking to take it over into the first turn now at Old Coffee Bean. At $2.20 up front for the lead driving second Tucker's Best. 8 of 3 DE's Harkness. Up in 4 I'm Indigo driving 5. That is Miss Chili Pepper and OK Gladiator has caught the field. Heading past an opening quarter down, the 3-year-old Western Terror, Old Coffee Bean and Rain to Redmond Doucette. Past an opening quarter, good one, 28 4/5 by the opening station. 2 back, that is Tucker's Best. Then we take a gap at 3 to Dee's Harkness. I'm Indigo, Miss Chili Pepper. In the backfield, it's OK Gladiator. Passing the half mile now at Old Coffee Bean, still up front. Tucker's Best is second. Then a gap of 5 to Dee's Harkness. I'm Indigo, Miss Chili Pepper, and OK Gladiator. Good half mile, 30 seconds for the second quarter. 58 4/5 for the half mile, 3 quarters. Up and coming now. Up by 2 on the lead. That is Old Coffee Bean. And he is going 3 for 3 here this afternoon. Tucker's Best is second. And a gap of 8 to DE's Harkness. I'm Indigo. Miss Chili Pepper gets to the outside. Then OK Gladiator. 129 4/5 past 3 quarters. Just a drive through the lane here for Old Coffee Bean. Second, that is Tucker's Best. The fight is for third. It's Old Coffee Bean going to go 3 for 3 here this afternoon. For second, Old Tucker's Best. And for third, it's going to be DE's Harkness. New lifetime mark, 2 minutes, 4/5, 2 minutes, 4/5 for the 3-year-old colt, Old Coffee Bean. Judges have a 3-second variance on the track here this afternoon. So if you're looking at that, that's about a 157 4/5. Old Coffee Bean goes 3 for 3 for Luke McDonald, A.D. McDonald, out of Redmond Doucette. Results of the inquiry. All horses received a fair start. Heading back to the winner's circle. A 3-year-old, the pacing colt by Western Terror at the Dragon Again mare. Cesaris Hanover. This horse was bred by Valek out of Olay, Pennsylvania. Luke McDonald out of Bamboo has the ownership papers. A.D. McDonald does the training. Redmond Doucette does the driving. A good race-winning trip, a new lifetime mark, 2 minutes 4/5. Going 3 for 3 here at the Inverness Raceway for the 2023 harness racing season. Oh, Coffee Bean, 2 minutes 4/5. Judges have a 3-second variance on the program. So if you looked at that, that'd be 157 4/5. Oh, Coffee Bean. Looking good here at the Raceway. Unofficially 6-1, 2-5. Oh, Coffee Bean the winner. Tucker's Best was second. Ease Harkness third. This Chili Pepper up for 4. And it's official now. Tucker's Best is second. Ease Harkness third. OK Gladiator finished 5. Did receive a fair start. I'm Indigo 6. Miss Chili Pepper 4. And Oh Coffee Bean the winner. 28-4. 58-4. 129-4. 2 minutes 4/5 from the top. 235-6-4. 1 on the bottom. 2 minutes 4/5. New lifetime mark. 3-year-old. Oh Coffee Bean and Redmond Doucette. Up and coming race number 3. Exacta Triacta win place and show wagering. Field of 6 and the entries are going as programmed. Megan Macquarie, could you give Shannon's phone a call, please? Megan, phone Shannon's phone, please. Quinella combination in the second, 6-1, 1 at 6. It returns $7.30. $7.30. 1-6 or 6-1. Quinella combination track to combination 6-1 at 2. It returned $25.50. 25.50. Seem to be having some problems in the parimutuel with the sound system. Seem to be having some problems in the parimutuel with the sound system. Happy birthday wishes going out once again to Patricia. Patricia Poirier turns 53 here this afternoon. Happy birthday, Patricia. Testing, 1, 2, 3, test. Testing, 1, 2, 3, test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3, test, 1, 2, 3. Now parading from the lower turn there, the entries here in the third classification, number 601 last 5. They go for a purse of $1,200, also eligible $4,500 claiming. Mary McQuarrie, the owner trainer of the 1-PD in the sulky. It's Monica Sutherland. 2 is Real Big. Marla McKay shares ownership with the trainer. Lily Watson in the sulky. Keegan Madden. 3, Rankinville Seamus. Bred by Kevin Gillis. Owner trainer driver Sandy McNeil. Up in post position 4 is the 8-year-old well said Bank of Dad for owner trainer driver Tim Gillis. Southwest Bliss at a 5, owned and trained by A.D. McDonald. Andrew McLean drives. Rounding out the field, number 6, Windermere Albert. owner, trainer, driver, Mr. Zach Mullins. Field of 6 here in the third. Going to post in 5 minutes. 5 to go. Your approximate daily double odds, combining the 6 whole coffee bean Dashpedia here in the third, $12.12. Real Big, $24.24. Rankinville Seamus, $9. Bank of Dad, $6. Southwest Bliss, $16. Windermere Albert, $49. From the top, 12, 24, 9, 6, 16, 49. Entries up, second and final score. Down to 4 minutes at the windows. If Neil McCachran's in the area, Neil McCachran is in the area, could he please phone the judge's stand? Neil McCachran, phone the judge's stand, please. Under 2 minutes now. Starters call the entries up to the gate. Last chance at the windows. Entries for the third in the hands of your starter. Condition field moves to the top of the stretch. Down water 601 last 5, 1200 Pedia. Monica Sutherland, Real Big, Keegan Madden, Rankinville, Seamus, Sandy McNeil, Bank of Dad, Tim Gillis, Southwest Bliss, Andrew McLean, Windermere Albert, Zach Bullitt, Six Noses, all on gate. Gate picks up speed through the lane. Down off of the gate and away at Bank of Debt. Heads out looking for the lead Dashpedia. Driving in here second. Third in at the rail. That is Real Big up 4 on the outside. That is Rankinville. Seamus at a 5. Southwest Bliss in the backfield. It's Windermere Albert on toward the opening quarter now, and the 5-year-old vintage master Rankinville. Seamus and Rain to Sandy McNeil. All business here today. Up front, hung to the opening quarter, gets down to the pylons now, and past the opening station in 31-1. Driving second, that is Bank of Dad in here. Third, that is Dashpedia. 8 of 4, Real Big up in 5, Southwest Bliss. Trailing, that is Windermere Albert. We're stretched out single file approaching the half mile now. Popping at the 3-hole, Dashpedia is up to challenge a strong-looking Rankinville Seamus. Dashpedia on the outside, Rankinville Seamus in at the rail. Driving in third, Bank of Dad, driving the cover perfectly. That is Real Big. Southwest Bliss starts to get in gear, then Windermere Albert. 3 in, 3 out, and a half mile, 103 4. Rankinville Seamus by 3/4 of a length. Up in front there, that is Dashpedia second in at the rail, Bank of Dad. Up here 4 on the outside, Real Big. Windermere Albert, then Southwest Bliss. Still 3 and 3. Heading in couples to the 7/8 turn, 135 past 3/4. Rankinville Seamus going to bring them on home second. That is Dashpedia. Keegan Madden is coming here with Real Big on the far outside, but Rankinville Seamus is going to be up to win it. Bank of Dad, he scoots down the rail. Looks like a Real Big up for third. Rankinville Seamus heading back to the winner's circle, 205 3/5 here in the third. Now parading from the lower turn is the 5-year-old by Fishing Gelding by Vintage Master and the modern art mare Little Wubs. This horse was bred by Kevin Gillis out of Windsor, Ontario. He's owned, trained, and driven by Sandy McNeil. He had a Bamboo race winning trip 205 3/5. In the winners and closer, a 5-year-old Rankinville Seamus. First win on the season and 5 wins overall. Third official Dashpedia was 4. Real Big was 3. Rankinville Seamus, the Water Bank of Dad was second. Southwest Bliss 5. Windermere Albert was 6. 31-1, 103 4, 135, 205 3/5. Top of the program, 43125. And 6 on the bottom, 205 3/5. 5-year-old Rankinville Seamus, first win of the season. Sandy McNeil in the sulky. Exacta combination, it was 3 and 4. It returned $66.10, $66.10 for the exacta. The triacta combination over in race number 3 was 3, 4, and 2, and it returned $98.60, $98.60. And the daily double, Old Coffee Bean the first end, Rankinville Seamus in the second end, 6 and 3. Daily double combination returning $9.80, $9.80. Up and coming, it's race number 4. Race number 4, Quinella, Triacta, Win Place and Show Wagering. Gerard Kennedy, catch drives the 4, What's Up Doc? What's Up Doc? The 4, pencil in the driver, Gerard Kennedy. Operating from the lower turn there, the entries here in the fourth. Downwaters 1001 last five. Also on a jolt, $8,500 claiming to go for $1,600. DF beaten. The owner trainer one, Daddy. Let me drive, and Rodney Gillis is out. 2AB's Future, a 10-year-old driven to win. Owned by the GG Stone and Max Stable. Bernie McDonald does the conditioning. Alexander Moose McDonald is in the sulky. Windermere Don't Matter has Lewis backed and out for Malcolm McCacken, Alex Sutherland Jr. What's Up, Doc has Gerard Kennedy this afternoon for John W. McClellan. This old Millie Redmond Doucette is up this afternoon for Charles and Frankie Frazier. Rounding out the field, number 6, Doc's Ron Henry. A 12-year-old $1 million camp. Owned trained by DF for beaten Monica Sutherland does the driving. A field of 6 here in the fourth, going to post 5 minutes. Entries on the way back, second and final score. And we're down to 4 now. Less than 4 to go. Favored showing on the board at $2.10, $2.10. The 9-year-old, If I Can Imagine. Daddy Let Me Drive. Just 2 starts this season, couple of nice second place finishes to Lazy D Hanover and the Big Engine. Rodney Gillis is in the sulky. Should be able to handle this crowd. Under 2 minutes now, less than 2 to go. Up in post 4, that's What's Up, Doc. John McClellan, owned, bred, and trains this 4-year-old by Hilarious Halo. Nice second last week by a half a length to Sunshine Lou. What's Up, Doc? Gerard Kennedy is in the sulky here this afternoon. Anytime Redmond gets up on this old Millie, she always turns in a good start. Entries called up to the gate here for the fourth. Entries for the fourth in the hands of your starter. Entries moving to the top of the lane here in the fourth. Conditioned field down waters of 1,001 last five. They go for 1,600. Danny Let Me Drive and Rodney Gillis, AB's Future. Alec Donald, Windermere Don't Matter, and Lewis McDonnell. What's Up, Doc? And Gerard Kennedy. This old Millie Redmond do set. Out here at the fence, it's Doc's Ron Henry and Monica Sutherland. Field is 6. Here for the fourth. Down for the gate and away, and a Windermere Don't Matter on the outside, but Daddy Let Me Drive wants to set out these fractions. Out here on the outside, it's Windermere Don't Matter. Daddy Let Me Drive at the rail. Windermere Don't Matter out here on the outside and at the rail. And that is AB's Future. Up here in 4, Doc's Ron Henry. 5. That is What's Up, Doc. Then this old Millie. Up front down the lead at $2.10. After an opening quarter, 29 2/5. Daddy Let Me Drive shows the way. Second, that is AB's Future ducking in the 3-hole Windermere Don't Matter. On the move from the backfield, heading toward the half mile. That is What's Up, Doc. This old Millie's going to follow him in at the rail. It's Doc's Ron Henry. We're driving on towards the 5/8 turn now. A straight-looking pacing. Daddy Let Me Drive. Up front after a half mile, 1 minute, 3/5. AB's Future is racing their second. What's Up, Doc? Grinding it out here, third on the outside from 4, Windermere Don't Matter. This old Millie, then Doc's Ron Henry. 3/4 up and coming now. Look at this old Millie. Heading to the outside here. Daddy Let Me Drive. Going to pick up her game here. Heading towards the 7/8 turn, and Daddy Let Me Drive. 132 to 1/5. Past you 3/4. This old Millie. Second on the outside. Up to 3/4 of a length there. AB's Future wants to get out. Daddy Let Me Drive in here at the rail. This old Millie is on the outside. Daddy Let Me Drive. Wire to wire. This old Millie second up here third. It's AB's Future. 2:02 1/5. Unofficially 1-5, 2-4. Daddy Let Me Drive. The winner this old Millie second. AB's Future third. What's up, Doc? Finished up 4. Unofficially from the lower turn is the 9-year-old Big Patient Gelding. I Can Only Imagine. Had the Fort Apache Hanover mare. She's coming on strong. Bred by Trenton and Brenda Watson, yet of Illinois. Owned and trained by D'Affer Beaton, yet of Port Hood. Rodney Gillis is in the Saltgate. He goes wire to wire, 202 and 1/5 in the winner's enclosure. 9-year-old Daddy Let Me Drive. Starting off 2023 harness racing season. Couple of seconds and a win, 202 and 1/5. And the track variance, 3 seconds. So if you looked at that, that'd be a mile, 159, 1/5. Daddy Let Me Drive here in the 4th. Fourth official, Daddy Let Me Drive. The winner, AB's Future 3. Windermere Don't Banner 5. What's up, Doc? 4. This old Millie second. Doc's Ron Henry 6. 29 and 2. A minute and 3. 132 and 1. 202 and 1. Top the card in review. 13542. 6 on the bottom. 210, 210, 210. Across the board for the winner, Danny Let Me Drive. This old Millie was second. Quinella, 1 and 5 or 5 and 1, $7.30, $7.30. 1, 5 and 2, try $36.60. $36.60. Up and coming. Race number 5. First in, the late double. Now winners 801 last 5. They're going for 1,400. 1,400. First in, the late double. Exacta. Triacta. Win, place, and show wagering. Number 4, Mr. Saturday Night. Louis McDonnell is up. Louis McDonnell on the 4, Mr. Saturday Night. Number 5, What Box Me Win. Equipment change. Off with the Hoodwood Cups. Off with the Hoodwood Cups. Over to race number 6, our feature, Damn Lucky, Sunshine Lou, East Coast Invader, Solid Silver, Rockham, Sock'em Scott, and Windermere Best Man. Number 6, Windermere Best Man, pencil in the driver, Mr. Zach Mullins, and Ada Earhood on the 6. Up and coming, 10 minutes for post, here for the 5th. Just one qualifier here this morning at 11:30 at the Inverness Raceway. You get the credit. Trainer driver Lewis McDonnell, race winning trip 2:03 and 1/5. Euchert finished second for Redmond Doucette and Kayla Habich Walker. Paced the mile in 2:03 and 1 also, beaten by a neck. Buttons paced the mile 2:03 and 4. Opie's Lights Line in 2:07 and 4. Track variance of 3 seconds. All 4 horses met the qualifying standards set out here at the Inverness Raceway by the Atlantic Provinces Harness Racing Commission judges. 9 minutes, post time for the 5th. From the lower turn, parading entries here in the 5th. One is Lofty Shadow, a 5-year-old shadow play owned by Avery and Frazier and Dylan McLean. Frank Frazier trains Redmond Doucette up. At a post position 2, Indy Wheelbarrow. Kevin Bailey drives Kim Gottwald, Brim White, and Rebecca McKenzie. Kevin Bailey is out. East Patrol Fun, Alec Moose McDonald, Conditioner Bernie McDonald on with the GG Stone and Max Stayball. Next on post parade. At a post position 4 is the 7-year-old sports writer, Mr. Saturday Night. Lewis McDonnell gets the call this afternoon for Kevin McDonald. 5. What Box Me Win? Owner, trainer, driver Zach Mullins rounding out the field. Number 6, Brookdale Buster, 12-year-old Western Terrier owned by Julie McPherson. And Ryder McLean, trainer, driver Andrew McLean. Field of 6 here on the 5th. 5 minutes for post time. 5 to go. Next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post next Sunday afternoon. 1 o'clock is our post time. 1 o'clock is post time. We're going to be out of here, buddy. We're going to be out of here before 3. Nice. I'll get to watch the last 9 holes at the Canadian Open when I get home.
You golf, man?
What?
You golf, man?
Well, I love golf. I love golf. I just don't have the time for it. But...
I used to play it.
Oh, really? Okay. And you like it?
Yes.
You can't beat it.
Yes?
I played all different sports.
1 second.
Oh, Mike Don. It's your last chance at the windows. Favorite showing on the board at $2.80. Indy Wheelbarrow. Indy Wheelbarrow. Kevin Bailey. He's at $2.80. At $9.90, it's Lofty Shadow. Long shot on the board. It's the 5. What Mocks Me Win. And Zach Mullins. Entries for the 5th in the hands of your starter. From the top of the stretch here in the 5th, Downwaters 801 last 5 to go for 1400. Lofty Shadow. But a Redmond Deuce at Indy Wheelbarrow. Kevin Bailey, Eastward Fun. Alec McDonald, Mr. Saturday Night. Lewis McDonnell, What Box We Win. Zach Mullins, Andrew McLean, and Brookdale Buster. Field of 6. Here for the 5th, down off the gate and away at Indy Wheelbarrow. Heads out looking for the lead. What Box Me Win. Up here, second on the outside, driving third. That is Lofty Shadow. At 4. That is Eastward Fun. Up here in 5, Brookdale Buster. Rough in the backfield. That is Mr. Saturday Night. On toward the opening quarter now in the 10-year-old Chestnut Mare. Indy Wheelbarrow. Up front, chopping out the fractions, driving in here second. That is What Mocks Me Win. Get up 3, Lofty Shadow. Up here in 4, Eastward Fun. At a 5, Brookdale Buster. 30 and 4 past the opening station in the backfield. That is Mr. Saturday Night. Off the top turn on toward the half mile now at Indy Wheelbarrow. Kevin Bailey showing up front on the lead. What Box Me Win a second. Here's Lofty Shadow popping at the 3-hole. He's going to be up to challenge Indy Wheelbarrow towards the 5/8 turn. Eastward Fun's going to follow him, then Brookdale Buster. On towards the 5/8 turn now. Lofty Shadow on the outside. Indy Wheelbarrow in at the rail. He can only get up to the helmet here. 102, 1/5 by the half. Indy Wheelbarrow from the lead. Second in the middle, that is Lofty Shadow. Third on the far outside, Moose McDonald has Eastward Fun in gear. On towards the 7/8 turn now, and Eastward Fun heads to the lead. 132 and 4/5 past 3/4. Moose McDonald's going to bring Eastward Fun on through the lane. Indy Wheelbarrow at the rail is second. Lofty Shadows coming back on. Eastward Fun at the rail, up to win it. Lofty Shadow second. What Mocks Me Win is third. Some display of horsemanship and the nerves heading here after the race. What Moxby win? And Lofty Shadow hooking wheels. Redmond Doucette going down. His foot hooked there in the stirrup. Horse backs up, goes over him. Redmond is walking through the center field. And officially from the lower turn, the 7-year-old Brown Patient Gelding by Westward O Hanover at the Matter of Money mare. The Fun in the Grin Matter. Bred by John McDonnell out of Judick. Owned by the G.G. Stone and Max Stable. Bernie McDonald is the trainer. Alexander Moose McDonald in the sulky. Good race, 20 trap, 202 3/5, heading to the winner's circle. This is 7-year-old Eastward O Fun. And the draw trackside. Julie McPherson and the birthday girl, Patricia Poirier. Happy number 53. Happy birthday to you. Fifth official, Lofty Shadow. Second, Indy Wheelbarrow. 4, Eastward O Fun. The winner, Mr. Saturday Night. 6, but Moxby win. 3, Brookdale Buster. 5, 30 and 4, 102 and 1, 132 and 4, 202 and 3. From the top, 2, 4, 1, 6, 3. Then 5 on the bottom. 3 all, exacta. 3 all, 23.60. 315 track to 129.60 across the board for the winner. Eastward O Fun, $15.90 to win. How about this place ticket? $47.80 to place, $3 to show. Lofty Shadow, $422.40, no shows on the 5. Up and coming, Zach Mullins on the 6, Windermere Best Man. Drinks for everybody. The winner of the 50-50, Leonard Wyrus, $1,255. $1,255. The winner, Leonard Wyrus. Approximate daily double odds. Just two alive in the daily double. Sunshine Lou is $39. Rock'em Sock'em Scott is $17. The remainder, no tickets sold. This guy goes down, a horse goes over him, and doesn't miss a post parade. Now parading from the lower turn are the entries here, and the winners over 1,000. They go for purse 1,800, field of 6. Damn Lucky on the rail, 8-year-old Cam Luck. Oh, by Dion Gillis. Trained and driven Ambrose Gillis. Back in the sulky in the 2, Sunshine Lou. Mr. Redmond Doucette. You're going to be a little bit sore tomorrow, my friend. Owned by Ray McKinnon, trained by Ray McKinnon. 3, East Coast Invader, Monica Sutherland for Todd Sutherland. 4, Solid Silver, 5-year-old Mystery Chase, Rodney Gillis for the effort beaten. Rock'em, Sock'em, Scott. Donald Kennedy does the conditioning. Gerard Kennedy, owner, driver. Rounding out the field of 6, win to be your best man. Zach Mullins is up here this afternoon for Simon Poirier, Chad McDonnell, and conditioner Lanny Hanscombe. Field of 6. Here in the 6th, the winner's over. It's a go-home pace for 1,800. That 50-50 winner, Leonard Wyris. Leonard Wyris. He's probably splits with Joe Guerra, but not sure. Leonard Wyris, your winner of the 50-50. Entries have completed their second and final score. 1 minute on post time. Starters call them in. The entries for the sixth are now in the hands of your starter. Favorite showing on the board, $2.80. 7-year-old Sunshine Beach. It's Sunshine Lou. At $5.90, Rock'em Sock'em Scott, 6-year-old by Rockin' Amadeus. Longest shot on the board, $35.60 on Solid Silver. Rodney Gillis, forward the effort, beaten field of 6. Heads to the stable turn for the go-home pace. Winter's over. They're going for 1,800. Damn Lucky on the rail. Ambrose Gillis, Sunshine Lou, and a Redmond Doucette. East Coast Invader, Monica Sutherland, Solid Silver. And a Rodney Gillis, Rock'em Sock'em Scott, and Gerard Kennedy. Windermere Best Man, and Zach Mullins. A field of 6 comes to the top of the lane. The finale here at the Inverness Raceway on Sunday afternoon. Next card, next Sunday, 1 o'clock is post. Here's the finale. Gate picks up speed. Down off the gate and away in Sunshine Lou. Heads out for the lead, Damn Lucky. And at the rail into the turn now in Sunshine Lou to take over the lead. Damn Lucky is second, up here in third. Whoa. That is East Coast Invaders. Damn Lucky went on a break there, causing confusion in the backfield. Rock'em Sock'em Scott went to a break. Sunshine Lou has him by 10 up front here for Redmond Doucette. Up here in second, starting to close it in a little bit there. And that is East Coast Invader. Driving 8 of 3 after an opening quarter 29 and 2/5. That is Solid Silver. Get a 4, Windermere Best Man, Rock'em Sock'em Scott, and then Damn Lucky. To the half mile now. Up front down the lead, that is Sunshine Lou. He's up front by 3. Second, that is East Coast Invader. Solid Silver is third. Windermere Best Man, Rock'em Sock'em Scott, and then Damn Lucky. 1 minute, 3/5 by the half up the backside. 3/4 up and coming now, Sunshine Lou. Entering to Redmond Doucette. Opens it up now by 3. Second, East Coast Invader. Third, Solid Silver. Rock'em Sock'em Scott is back pacing there on the outside 4th. Then Windermere Best Man. Heading over towards the 7/8 turn now by the 3/4, 131 and 2. And East Coast Invader in the 2 hole starts to tighten up. Gonna take a run at Sunshine Lou at the 7/8. Monica Sutherland had her first win on the program to open up this program this afternoon. She's gonna finish it off here this afternoon. East Coast Invader up easily. Solid Silver second. Windermere Best Man up for third. 2:02 and 1/5. East Coast Invader here in the 6th. Judges inquiry on the dash. Judges inquiry on the dash. Don't forget those daily doubles now. We're going to be paying off on who finished closest between Sunshine Lou and Rock'em Sock'em Scott, because East Coast Invader was the winner for Monica Sutherland. Second winner on the program. And officially, from the lower turn, 6-year-old big pacing gelding by Roll with Harry and the Better's Delight mare, Manhattan Delight. Bred by Todd Sutherland, trained by Monica Sutherland, owned by Todd and Monica Sutherland. Monica Sutherland in the sulky, second winner on the program. We'll be saying that for a couple of times over the years. First win this afternoon picks up win number 2 on the same program. 202 1/5. East Coast Invader here in the 6th. Here in race number 6, it's become official now. We're paying off in the Quinella on 3-all, 4-all. We're paying off in the try on 3-4-all. We're paying off in the daily double on Rock'em, Sock'em, Scott. And the 6th official, Damn Lucky, 6th, made a break on his own into the first turn, interfering with 3, 4, 5, and 6. No placement required. Sunshine Lewis 5, East Coast Invader, the winner, Solid Silver 2nd. Rock'em Sock'em Scott finished 4. Windermere Best Man 3. 29-2, a minute 3, 131-2, 202-1. Top the program 651, 243, 202 1/5. East Coast Invader, Monica Sutherland, second winner on the program. 3-5 in the double, we paid it off $17 for the double. 3-all Quinella, $290. We paid off $290 on a 3-all Quinella. $4-all was $340. $340. $4-all in the Quinella. Triac combination, we paid off on 3-4-all, and it returned $3-4-all return $489.60. $489.60. That's a wrap for this afternoon. Our next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post next Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock is our post time. Until then, take your time and have a safe and pleasant drive home. Good afternoon.